مساء الخير واهلا وسهلا فيكم بهالبرنامج مع نادية وطهارة هاشم.
Welcome back. So I just had a little excitement over the weekend.
Did you?
This is the year of concerts for me. I've had barely any weddings. Normally في عراس يعني عرس أو عرس at least كل جمعة وسبت. But this year I've had no weddings to go to. But the concerts have made up for it.
Yeah, we went to see Bon Jovi.
We saw Bon Jovi.
Backstreet Boys.
I saw Pitbull.
Oh yeah, you did.
I saw Pitbull. And then the Arabic concerts, we went and saw Raghab Aleme.
That's right.
And then I went and saw Ouellette Av.
Wow.
On Friday, yeah.
Yeah, like, good for you. How was that?
It was fun. It wasn't that bad. He's more رايق وcalm. نحن when we go to concerts, تعرفي نحن how we are. We like to have fun. We like to live it up. We like to just dance. But it was more calming and more quiet. So, but it was still nice though. It wasn't too bad.
Good.
Yeah, it was more. I like more concerts when they're the Arabic concerts when they're seated. So they have tables and you have room. So this one was at the Detroit Opera House.
Oh yeah.
Not the Fox. The other one was at the Fillmore. So it was at the Detroit Opera House and we had a box. So like one of the private boxes. So it was like 12 seats. So we had our own little area. But I was so afraid because you know us with our heels, right? And our cousins are so graceful. I was so terrified that one of them was gonna trip over and just land like on the bottom. I was so like every time they'd stand up, I was like, sit down, like you're gonna fall. So I wouldn't let them. But it was interesting. It was fun. Not too bad.
Good. ما رحتش أنا على لا راغب علامة ولا على وائل كفوري. بتعرفي ما بحبش روح على الكونسرتس العربي. والله. بحسن إنه أوقات like unless ما فيكي إنه تقومي وترقصي مناش حلوة. ليه قاعدين like بتحسي حالك كأنك you're watching television. You might as well just watch it on TV.
مظبوط. I mean, that's the thing too, you know. That's why we try to make the best of it. بس ما فيش مطرح لتقومي ترقصي تعملي كتير. So نحن كنا قاعدين ووائل كفوري ما ولع كتير. بس إنه was يعني nice night out. شو بدنا نعمل؟
Good.
So I think today we're going to talk a little bit about how do we have this work-life balance. نحن بنشتغل واللي عنده عائلة حتى اللي مش عنده عائلة. Like how do you have a social life outside of work and still manage to keep everything all together, you know? Because even حتى نحن بس عم نفكر, you have to like separate your mindset almost.
Absolutely. And
organize your thoughts. And I think it's really confusing because these days it's not work and home. It's work and home and school and family and friends and social events and concerts and كل شيء فوق بعضه.
ونحن عند العرب there's like في expectation إنه المرأة تعمل مش بس بتشتغل بس بتجي على البيت وكمان كأنه مناعة بتشتغل like does the full housely wifely duties at home. So just to set standards and set yourself up right from the get-go about what the expectations are.
Yep, I completely agree. So I think that's what we're going to get into today. I'll talk a little bit of my experience and your experience and then get some opinions. Let us know what you think. So خليكم معنا لبعد الإعلانات.
You're watching Axis TV broadcasting live from downtown Windsor for the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator, and this is Masaa El Kheer with Nadia and Taharah Hachem. We'll be right back. You're watching XTV broadcasting live from downtown Windsor, from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator, and this is Masaa El Kheer with Nadia and Taharah Hachem. We'll be right back.
شكرا انه رجعتوا معنا. I wanted to just say انه نحن من قبل حكينا مع المرأة والجواز وكيف البريشرز على المرأة كيف تشتغل بالبرات البيت بس in general I think نحن العرب مش بس عن النسوان there's a lot more expectations علينا. فأنا بعرف أنا بشتغل و you know 8 to 4 8 to 5 typically but after 5 o'clock you have such a short amount of time and it's like I'm doing my master's so then I have to shut off work and then go do my master's and then think about that and the workload that's there and then after that you know so and so is going to Lebanon or someone's visiting or someone died or there's a wedding so you have to there's a lot of like تقليد there's a lot of more واجبات علينا كمان.
Yeah.
I feel like I need 2 separate calendars. I have to like compartmentalize everything, you know? بحس إنه بالشغل my mind is in 5 different places. At school, my mind is in 5 different places. At home, it's in like 5 different places. So how do you really divide that up and how do you put that together and how do you balance everything?
So أنا بحس إنه okay so أنا مثلك عندي بشتغل وبرجع على البيت I have my daughter and my husband so then that complicates it and now I'm taking a course. I'm trying to get my certification in project management. So there's many layers, but the most important thing that I find is to manage your time. So أهم شيء عندي إنه إذا عندي شيء لازم اكتبه وأعرف إنه بعد جمعتين عندي هالشغلة اللي لازم أعملها. إنه the worst thing you can do is تنطر لآخر دقيقة لتعمل شيء because مش عم تفكري بالشغلات اللي بس يوصلوا بيديك like the unexpected.
إذا بتنطري لآخر لحظة then if anything unexpected comes up you don't have a chance to adjust the course or to fix things accordingly.
ومش بس هيك you're not the only one that you have to factor so there's a lot of other people that are out of your control or other things that are out of your control. So I think it was easier when we were younger and we were just focused on school ولا بس كنا عم نروح المدرسة ولا بس كنا عم نشتغل لأنه بس كنا نحن the only person you had to worry about was yourself and it's so much easier to control.
Of course.
بس يكون عندك حد عالم بحياتك ومثل الأولاد like there's so many other factors. So هذا الشيء كتير مهم لازم تفكري فيه.
بحس إنه أصعب مثل ما بتقول لأنه it's not only that like at work I can't just do my job and be done because my job I need information from one person or I have my information goes back to feedback someone else. فحتى بالشغل أنا متكلة على العالم والعالم متكلين علي. I have to make sure that I'm on top of my game at all times. And then as if that's not enough, I still have to come home and do everything else. So I think it's just a matter of staying organized in your life. It's not only time management, it's about keeping organized and if you look at the big picture of everything, you're going to get so overwhelmed. You have to really, I think, break things down. So إذا برجع بفكر إنه oh my god عندي 1 2 3 بدي أخلص بالشغل وعندي بجامعة وبدي أخلص so I have if I think about my week in general and say oh my god look at how much I have to do بلا ما أعمل هيك بقعد أفكر بلك okay الاثنين شو عندي الثلاثة شو عندي الأربعة شو عندي I organize my time and I organize my thoughts in the sense of I know what I need to do when I need to do it and how long it's going to take me.
أوقات كمان like I'm a perfectionist I think you are too نحن بدنا نعمل كل شيء اللي بنعمله like the best way possible so أوقات لازم نفكر لحالنا إنه is this in the grand scheme of things how important is this so إذا فينا مثل إذا في شيء that's not done perfectly but it's done well enough to be acceptable then you have to be okay with that and
that it was hard for me to accept.
Me too.
It was hard because I was so everything had to if I did something I gave it my all and I wouldn't accept anything less and it got to the point where okay I can't give 100% in everything because it's just physically impossible and I burnt myself out doing that so صرت أطلع إنه okay what is my main priority what's my top priority focus on that and do it to the best of my ability and then go from there.
أنا بتذكر بس كنت قبل ما ليا تخلق جوزي كان عم بيشتغل بلندن وأنا كنت عم بشتغل بوينسر so كنت أنا هون وهو هونيك وكنت عم بعمل ماسترز فكنت روح على الشغل خلص اجي على البيت نظف البيت بعدين أعمل دروسة ما عنديش حدا تاني بالبيت so it was like so much easier بس من بعد ما ليا خلقت وبس جوزي رجع نقل على وينزر ما كانش عندي هالوقت سو حسيت حالي انه اطلع هيك بالبيت I'm like واو هذا البيت بضله مجوى like how is this even possible بس هي كانت شغلة تانية انه اول شيء ما كانش عندي كل هالوقت اللي كان عندي قبل اعمله لحالي تاني شيء كان في اكتر اشخاص بالبيت سو انا كنت انه اكل بصحن جليه دغري وضبه هلا في كتير عالم like في اكتر عالم بالبيت و بتحس حالك انه خلص بدل ما اشتغل بلعب مع بنتي بدل ما اعمل هيك so I started to pick and choose شو اهم شيء لإلي.
You have to. ما فيك تعملي كل شيء اللي بدك اياه. Unless you don't want to sleep. And that's not happening for us.
We love sleep.
It's a Hashem thing. So it's just not going to happen. So you have to really focus and say لازم تطلعوا على حياتكم بقولوا okay what's most important for me? Is it playing with my kids or keeping the house spotless? You know, or is it, am I going to take my daughter to the park or am I going to sit inside and study, for example, if you have studying. So it's just a matter of كل واحد حسب حياته, you know. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. مثل I started a business, event planning. I couldn't do it all. I couldn't do working 40 hours a week. We were doing this show and I had class and I had my events and something had to give somewhere. So I fixed it up a little bit. For example, my event planning, I used to do events for people like bridal showers and baby showers. Now I'm more focused on I'm throwing events, so I'll do it a couple of times a year. This way I control it, I get it done. I can work around my own schedule, and it's good for me. عرفتي? So it's just about prioritizing. Because I have to do my school. I have to. I gotta get it done. It's driving me crazy.
So بعتقد كمان بس تخلصي المدرسة then عندك وقت ترجعي
مزبوط
إن كل شيء بوقته حلو بحس so أوقات إنه يمكن الشغلة مش وقتها ولازم تعمليها بعدين
صح إنه it's good to start things up but know your limits and I think that's the thing that both of us have a problem is that we think we can do everything and we want to do it all at the same time and we just can't. So then what ends up happening was instead of doing 5 things great I'm now doing 20 things halfway.
Or not even halfway. أنا بتذكر بس كنت أنا بالجامعة كان عمري like I don't know 18 19 كان فيني ما نام طول الليل بس وقت ما كنت أدرس.
عن جد.
ل3 أيام ما نام no problem like نام ساعة ساعتين كل يوم و you know somehow استحمل. هلا بس كنت عم بعمل ماسترز من كام سنة أنا like منيش كل هالقد كبيرة. ولا كان فيني أعملها like no way so قعدت فكر إنه شو صار فيه بس جسمي تعود على غير شيء so كمان لازم تعطي هذا حقه right so بحس إنه مش بس لازم تعطوا كل شيء وقته بس لازم تعطوا حالكم وقت أنتوا ترتاحوا أنتوا تعملوا الإكسرسايز أنتوا تظهروا تنبسطوا تطلعوا مع أصحابكم مشان to refresh and regroup and come back.
I completely agree لأنه if you're burnt out then even if you only do 2 things خلص تعبتوا جسماً نفسياً عقلياً everything your health suffers and if you just go hard and you get sick طب شو استفدتوا بالآخر you know so you have to focus on that as well. I think that's important and it's just a matter of seeing what you want to do and have vacations like plan that into your schedule.
Absolutely.
I think that's something we both agree on. We like to do that as well. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break and then we'll come back and we'll continue on the subject. خليكن معنا.
You're watching the TV broadcasting live from downtown Windsor from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator and this is Masaa El Kheer with Nadia and Taharah Hachem. We will be right back after these messages.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of this program, Beyond the Incredible, a wild ride to the brink of madness. As always, presenting the topics others might be too afraid to expose to the public. But let me tell you, The truth is beyond incredible, as it is the title of this program. Fasten your seatbelts and enjoy the ride.
You are watching the 60 broadcasting live from downtown Windsor, from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator at 720 Ouellette. This is Masaa El Kheer with Nadia and Taharah Hachem. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. So we're just talking about a little bit about the
الشغلة اللي بحسها انه كتير مهمة اذا بدك to kind of get a hold of الشغلات اللي انت عم تعمليها بالشغل وبالبيت هو اوقات it's okay to say no.
Yeah, that was my big problem actually. My biggest problem. People ask me something, I'm always saying, okay, sure, no problem, I'll work it out. And I always put the pressure on myself. I don't know why. It's not like people are willing to do the same for you.
And even if they are, it doesn't matter.
True. I mean, because in the end, everyone needs to take care of themselves because it's okay. You know, if it's okay to say no, be like, I'm sorry, I really can't. And I think when I started to do that, people didn't know how to react. They're like, wait, I'm sorry, what? You can't help me? Let me get this right. And I'm like, no. I'm sorry. I've got too much going on. It's just not possible for me.
بس اوقات بحس اذا انت بتقولي للعالم بتحطين اوكي انا هلا I have this going on and that going on عشان هيك انا ما فيني I think هن بيفهموا بس I think اذا انت بتقولي ايه فيكي وما فيكي that's a bigger problem.
Right. And I'm also the type of person, I know a lot of people that say, yeah, sure, I'll help you out, and you rely on them, and they're not very reliable. Like, they end up not doing it. But I'm not, I'm the type of person where if I make a commitment to somebody, I'll lose my own commitments. يعني بلا ما ارتاح او بلا ما شيء انه خلص انا I made a commitment to you. انا وعدتكم, you can count on me, I'm gonna do it. And it puts a lot of pressure, I think, on a person. So مثل ما قلتي صرت تقول انه I'm sorry, I really can't do it today. I have 1, 2, 3. It's just physically impossible. And I got to the point where حتى لعند رفقاتي وصلت لمرحلة انه I was always at different friends' houses, and it was nice, you know, because I didn't have anything, and so I just I would see them a lot more often. So ساعات وصلوا مرحلة إنه تعي تعشي عنا. والله I can't, I'm so tired. طب ليه شو عندك؟ Nothing. I'm just so tired. بدي أقعد بالبيت. إنه بدي ريح راسي. And I got to the point, and even if you need that, it's okay to tell people. لأنه وصلت على مرحلة إنه I couldn't even socialize. I was so mentally drained. If I went there, I was like, I'm not going to be very good company. So I'd rather sit in my house, even if I'm sitting in yoga pants and I have the TV on and I'm not saying a word, خلاص, I'm unwinding, you know? So I think that's important too. Don't forget to take care of yourself and find a hobby. Do something you like.
Yeah. الشغلة اللي أنا بحب أعملها إنه كل سنة بحب اكتب شو بدي من هالسنة الجديدة. I usually do it at the New Year mark. Or at my birthday mark. بقول okay, هالسنة this is what I want to accomplish for the year.
Which is coming up, by the way.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. So إذا بكتبها بقول okay هالسنة بدي أعمل وحدة 2 3. بعرف إنه كل كم شهر إذا بدي أتذكر what was my main goal, my main purpose for this year. برجع لهدول 3 شغلات. برجع بركز حالي. أهم شيء إنه عن جد تفكروا what you can do, what you have the time to do, and what is a good time to do something.
Yeah, I agree.
So هذا الشيء بيساعدكم كمان to balance things in your life.
Oh yeah, and I think one of my professors told me one of the most important things about goals is it's not a dream or a wish. It's something that has a set timeline. You know, by the time I'm 30, I want to have accomplished this. By the time I'm 35, or within the next year, I want to accomplish 1, 2, 3.
لاحظوا كيف ترى قالت 30.
It's a different story. You're not too far behind me.
I'm just saying.
So it's something like that. And so I think it's good to have short-term and long-term goals. And it's very important, like you said, you have to set it set goals for yourself. Otherwise, you're just kind of moving a life blindly.
واهم شيء انه تحطوا وقت انه 3 اشهر 6 اشهر سنه بس ما تكبروا كتير او تطولوا الجول too much because بعدين you lose sight of it. So بحس انه اذا عندكم a major goal like بدي يكون تشتروا بيت بعد 5 سنين for example. شو رح تعملوا لتوصلوا ل5 سنين انه تكونوا فيكم تشتروا هالبيت. So اول سنه بدكم تجمعوا I don't know 10,000. تاني سنة بدكم whatever it is بدكم تجيبوا شغلة أحسن من اللي كان عندكم هديك السنة. So you have to make it manageable and attainable.
So even if it is a long-term goal, figure out, you have to break it down and say بقلب هال5 سنين شو بدي خلص وإمتى بدي خلصهم. So have long-term goals, but don't just say in 5 years I want to buy a house. Okay,
because شو بيصير exactly شو بيصير تحطكم just pressure على حالكم. بتصير إنه هالسنة بدكم تشتغلوا 100,000 ساعة لتعملوا you know 10,000 زيادة. وهيك you hurt yourself more.
صح. It's like I was saying before, بدكم تقسموا إنه بلا ما تطلعوا on a big picture and get so overwhelmed, break things down into their compartments. So like look at the little objects and say, and that kind of helps things out because it helps relieve stress. Because now, I mean, I even make lists. I make a lot of lists.
I make lists as well.
And
the good thing is the technology. Like for example, my phone can store notes, stores dates, stores alarm, like you name it, right? So you're able to organize yourself too. And I think that if you put a timeline, like put a schedule in, like, okay, I'm going to just take this day to just do nothing.
Yeah, I completely agree. I have to do that too because if I don't schedule time to do something, I find that I fill my time up with things.
So خليكن معنا لبعد الإعلانات وبنرجع بهالموضوع. مساء الخير واهلا وسهلا فيكم بهالبرنامج مع نادية وطهارة هاشم. وانا عربية اما انا صايمة اما انا شيء يقبلوا فيها وما
culture وانا اهلي عم بيتمسكوا اكثر يعني مش بس الاهل اللي
بدنا نعمل لكم حمص كمان بس مع شوية تويست.
A little bit of twist. Everything, bringing the old with the new.
That's right. So كل جمعة بدنا نحكيكم عن شيء بيأثرنا وبيأثر العرب وكيف نحن عايشين هون بكندا وبأمريكا. شغلات بدنا نحن نحب نعمل كل جمعة هو نعملكم ويكلي ابديت. سو في شغلات نحن عم بيصير معنا بحياتنا نحب انتم تعرفوا فيها وبلكي انتم بتنصحونا اما نحن بننصحكم على شغلات نحن عم نعملها.
بنساعد بعض.
بنساعد بعض exactly. سو عندنا بلوج وتويتر account.
Yep. And so this way it's a great way for us to keep in touch and for you to keep in touch with us. So we'll have it up on the screen next week, but if you want to write it down, so every week what we're going to do is try and keep it up.
Yep.
We're gonna we'll see you next week then.
مساء الخير واهلا وسهلا فيكم مع نادية وطهارة هاشم.
You're watching Axis TV, broadcasting live from downtown Windsor, from the Windsor Downtown Business Accelerator. And this is Masaa El Kheer with Nadia and Taharah Hachem. We'll be right back.
people and things.
Welcome back.
Oh.
And so we're just kind of, I know what I do to keep myself organized is I make sure, because I'm notorious, always. I make 3 appointments. I've one time triple booked myself. No joke. I triple booked myself on a Friday after work. I told 3 people I'd hang out with them. I was like, and because I have to do it, I can't say after I've committed, I can't decline because I hate when people cancel on me. So,
Oops.
I know, that's a different story. So, Nadia doesn't have that problem.
Nope.
So, I end up organizing my time. Like, okay, I have to see this person from 5 to 6, and then this other person from 6:30 to 7, and then, so I end up organizing my time. So, what I do is kind of like what Nadia says is, now if I make a commit with someone, because I'll forget. That's my problem. Right away, بكتب تليفوني أو بحط شيء, I do an alert or a reminder or something.
I don't forget.
Yeah, she just decides not to go. And she just gets there and she sees it and she's just like Nadia's like, I have to meet someone at 6, so I'm too tired, I just won't come. Or tell them, or just show up.
Or just not. No, I don't do that all the time. If I don't show up, it's for a reason.
You could tell me. I mean, that would be... The day before the show, I'm texting her. I'm like, Nadia, so what are we going to do for the show tomorrow? Or what are we going to hang up? She doesn't answer me. Like, all day. So it's 10 o'clock at night, and I send her question marks. Like, هتعبريني ولا لا? زينة تليفونك, زينة. معك خبر?
Okay, ما بحبش احكي على التليفون.
أها.
ما بحبش to text on the phone.
لشو؟ عم بقلكن زينة.
I don't. مش بس هيك تليفوني مش عم يمشي مزبوط.
Yeah,
مش عم يرن. I swear to God, it's not ringing.
Yeah.
It's not ringing.
How convenient for you.
No, it's very convenient. Okay, شريت تليفون من جمعتين. وقع التليفون بوجهه طب على الأرض. كسر التليفون.
طيب الحق مين الحق علي؟ أنا شو خلص؟
No, and Tara's like, so are you gonna answer me? No, I'm not gonna answer you. My phone is broken. I'm not answering.
You could tell me so I know.
But my phone is broken.
I have to harass her. I have never worked so hard to get an answer from somebody.
No, okay, مش بس هيك. Tara gets to a point. Nadia, are you listening? Are you ignoring me? Yes, I'm ignoring you.
I do it purposely لأنه خلص, if you're gonna ignore me, I hate being ignored. So guess what? I'm gonna annoy you. And I'm gonna start next time. Wallah, I'm gonna send you Nadia send.
She
Are
hates.
you
No,
send?
she hates. Okay, she gets to a point where she starts scaring me. Like she does these angry faces, capital letters. She's like yelling at me through text. I'm like, okay, I need to answer the phone.
It's the only way. I do what I gotta do. You make me this way.
But you're not the only one. So if it means anything, مش أنت الوحيدة اللي ماليش خلق. Like my phone is like going. I think that's why my phone stopped working.
معقولة? It just went on strike. Your phone went on
Can we
strike.
not use that very sensitive word? But yeah, I honestly think so. It's not working. No, مش بس هيك. Like Ouellette, that's my refuge. Okay, just turn the phone off. Like sometimes I feel like cell phones are like the worst, best invention ever.
Yeah.
Where like
I have to agree with you on that one. But see, I'm the opposite of you. I have this compulsive need. If I get a text or a message, like I have to answer right away.
because the telephone ملزق فيك. It's like a limb. It's like your hand.
It's an attachment to
But
me.
it's not with me.
I can't help it. No, because I'll forget. Here's the thing. I'll see a text, I'll mentally answer, and I'll put it down.
I do that too.
I know you do. One time I emailed her, and I talked to her 2 weeks later. I'm like, what happened to you? She's like, I didn't respond back. I was like, no. She's like, I distinctly remember. And then she's like, oh, never mind. That was in my head. I forgot to actually write it out.
Or it's in my draft. I do that a lot too.
She's
Like
I
you,
forgot to hit send.
I forget to hit send, and I do that. But here's the thing: I feel like we're very attached to our phones, and that's part of work-life balance. My phone has all my work email, has all, like my personal stuff, has people text. Like I have an array of people. All my students have my email, my colleagues have my email, my friends have my email. Sorry, my text. So that is my way of just tuning off. I'm not attached to my phone most of the time. I don't know where my phone is. I don't.
It's not necessary, really. People try to.
I don't have a house phone on purpose. It's not an accident. Actually, I do have a house phone. I just don't know where it is.
So you see why I go crazy, why I have to harass her?
Anyway, Thank you for tuning in with us today. We hope that you've caught some things of how to balance your life. On the site right now, we have our contact information. Feel free to contact us after we've just said.
I'll most likely be the one that's answering, not her.
Okay. At least someone will.
So thanks for joining us. We'll continue. Keep up with us. Give us your comments, your suggestions. If you want to see anything, let us know. We'll take whatever you got, basically, at this point.
مساء الخير وأهلا وسهلا فيكم بهالبرنامج مع نادية وطهارة هاشم.